Good morning, it's Carolyn, and I'm back in the crapper again with one of my cats named Dog, and she is the sweetest little kitty cat. Kind of miraculous that she is so sweet though, because she was feral for a couple of years, and once they've been feral that long, they kind of still have it in their system. I was watching her do these rolls. She's rolling across the floor. She really wants to go out. So I have been having the windows open, and she likes to get up in the window and make kind of mean noises at the other cats that are outside. You know, it's like, get off of my, she's saying, get off of my lawn. Literally, that is what she's saying. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit better today. As I told you guys, I go to an esthetician because I just have not quite given up yet. And if I have injections there, I tend to not feel great. Sometimes the day after, I don't. Sometimes I feel fine, like nothing ever happened. But no, it's always a good experience, and it's relaxing, and well, you got to do what you can to feel better about yourself. I mean, you can't stop the aging process, not without something really severe. So just kind of make the best of it. I would suggest always walk every day, exercise. That is the one thing you can do to make yourself feel better. And it has no bad side effects. Well, okay, might ache a little bit, but that's good. That means it's progress. But because it releases the endorphins, I always feel better after I walk. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to procrastinate and give like 4 or 5 different reasons why I don't want to go. But life to me is often not a carnival. Taking care of my husband, he's not the person he once was, so I often feel a little bit alone, like I don't have my friend there with me anymore. What's what it comes down to, folks. I mean, when you meet, when you first meet, it's like, oh, wow, we got all this chemistry. This chemistry is going to last a lifetime. You've got to develop a friendship. Some of what we're doing different, and we don't normally consult physicians because, well, he's a bit disgruntled about the VA. But we're going to go through Humana next because he wants to try them out. And so far, we had an excellent interview on the phone. Anyway, I'm talking all over the planet again. Focus. All right. What we're going to do different is he said this time when I run out of the gummies, they're the mushroom variety. He wants to try for a few days, not to get more, just to see if he feels different, better. Maybe that his mind is more there, because some of the changes in his personality, what, dog? Some of the changes in his personality could actually be contributed to that, as opposed to memory fractures or something, because the newest is like I told you guys in previous videos, the breathing issues that he is having is kind of scary, and it is something entirely new. He did not have that up until recently. I know that probably going off the mushroom gummies isn't going to make a difference with that, but we're going to try things different, at least a little bit at a time. He probably should get legitimate pain pills. He has that gabapentin, but that makes him itch. I don't know. There's something about that stuff. I'm thinking that's kind of a devil too, isn't it? I know many, many people take that, and okay, I've taken for anxiety. Doesn't really help much, or it doesn't help in a quick fashion. Sometimes I feel it a little bit later, but hey, I look up the side effects on everything he has to take. That way I kind of know what to expect, and the list is lengthy. I would advise you not to do it if you've got an important medication to take. Don't look up the side effects, or you'll decide not to take all of it, which is pretty much the way we go. And because Jim would never admit this, but he might be a bit of a hypochondriac. Once you read the list out loud of what potentially could happen, well, it's going to become psychological. But I hope, because I feel completely alone, it's just, he's like being with a different person. Oh, and he might even be up. It's like 3 a.m. Something's going on out there. Could be cat related though, however. Anyway, these guys are going to need to go outside today. But that's what I'm doing. If you have any things that you've observed, you know, just to get through life, if you are a caregiver, it limits me being able to leave him for very long periods of time. That's where we're at. I don't like to be gone very long, and his phone stopped charging, so I'm going to have to be gone for a while to go up to AT&T and try to remedy that problem. But I'd love to hear from you if you are a caregiver, maybe of a significant other or parent or grandparent. It can be somewhat of a lonely existence. I try not to dwell on it because we're also very grateful, you know, to have a roof over our head and things going as well as they do most days. And you always got to watch out for all the scammers and people all of a sudden coming up with expenses that we need to pay for different reasons because we have to budget now, and it kind of sucks. But I don't want to leave on this note. When it gets light enough, I'm going to go walking. And like I said, that's the one thing I do that I highly recommend, because it does make you feel a little better, a little more focused, and a little calmer. And there are no negative side effects. Anyway, thank you so much. My email and phone number in the description.